All right, so Boosie, there's a good chance that he could end up in federal custody following a new case that he caught. Now, federal probation supervisors in the U.S. District of Southern California are asking a judge to reconsider revoking Boosie's supervised release. Probation supervisors wrote, "We recently involved in a criminal case in Texas is a violation of the condition of supervised release that requires him not to pick up any new charges." Now, court documents state that a security guard was escorting a woman outside a Houston area nightclub in May of 2026 when he was hit over the head with an object and felt dripping from his head. The security guard told investigators he turned and saw Boosie holding a broken hookah base, leading the guard to believe that Boosie smashed it over his head. Now, according to documents, the injury required 8 staples. Now, investigators said Boosie left the scene before they can speak with him. A warrant was issued at the time for aggravated assault. Boosie appeared in court in June and was granted an $85,000 bond. He is due to go back to court in September 2026. Well, anybody knows when you're on parole or probation, especially federal probation, you sign up and say, look, I can't get into any trouble. So they're saying, look, you violated, and the supervisors are now pushing the court to revoke. That's right, revoke his, a supervised release status. Wow, wow, wow. Now Boosie actually responded, right? I caught it just in time for the video. He said, just talk to my PO, and he found the email for me to travel to Houston. He said it at the bottom of the paper under the flights. He overlooked it. He also said he would not count this as a violation. I had over 50 shows since I've been being on paper. I went through the right process to know for my PO on every show. And yes, I had marijuana in my system when I got on paper. Every test after shows that I'm drug free. I get tested all the time. I'm always crystal clear. I'm not stupid. My probation officer has been fair to me throughout the process. It's the people over him that have problems with me. They asked him to ask me would I sign a paper saying can he record our conversation. I said hell no. I will not sit back and let these people drag my name. I had several hours of community service completed. I've been doing great on federal probation. Me and my attorneys are working to get this case dismissed, and the proof is in my email to Houston. Now that sounds all well and good, and your PO gonna make me look. The PO is dealing with you one on one. Of course, y'all gonna have a great relationship. But I've been on it, and that don't stop them from bringing them cuffs on in on you, or bringing them sheriffs to come lock you in, right? And they can't save you, your PO. Remember, they're just a pawn on a board. You got the supervisors that are saying, look, you violated. You caught another case. All we got to look at, we weren't there. We're going off what the people are telling us in Houston, right? They put out a arrest warrant for you. You had to go to court. You bonded yourself out. Right now, you caught another case. You shouldn't have caught another case. Now, again, the case could be dismissed. I see a lot of loopholes in it. But as of right now, you violated. It doesn't mean that this can't be turned around later on. It just means you violated. Again, I always say this about Boosie, man. He goes into these areas, man, where shit is bound to happen. Like where he got to go to get his bag, shit is bound to happen. It's sad. He been shot, fights, stabbings, all accusations because of the type of venues he has to go in and out of to get his bag. So, I ultimately think he'll be good because again, I see the loophole in it. Something's going to happen, I think, where they're going because he said there's no footage right now of Boosie actually hitting him. He said, and I looked at when we just heard what the guy said. He turned around and seen a bottle broken in his hand, a hookah. So I don't mean he did it. He could have. It's ways around it, but nevertheless, don't look good for Boosie. I just don't look good to continuously get your like that when you on PO, when you on papers, you don't want your name mentioned with police. You don't want nothing that got to do with police. You be nervous as shit for getting a traffic ticket. But that is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. It's your brother O, man. I'm out of here. Peace.